Just a pilot in his cockpit seated. Black leather on his ass, keep a hustler heated.
Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It is bright and I don't have my sunglasses. I think I lost them. I don't know where they're at. But we got the 392 here. And I just wanted to look at one thing. Sorry it's a little bit windy. Before we get started. And I kind of just need to do some housekeeping on this car. I haven't really, it's had like the other problems, so I think I've kind of neglected it as a result. So someone was talking about the tension on this belt. Like if I can turn it 90 degrees or something. And the answer is no, you can't turn it whatsoever. It's super tight. So I can show you on this long portion right here. There's no turning it. It's solid. So I don't know if that's too tight. I certainly can loosen up the ProCharger pulley, but I haven't. And let's see where the cold fill is. It's below. It's probably even below that line, but I think it's fine for now because we are going to be switching that out and getting a new thermostat. I'm assuming the thermostat just goes here. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But that's one of my goals, to go buy a thermostat if I can find one, because I got a lot of crap from putting water in this thing, and I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. I used to run water in cars all the time. As long as there's usually like a percentage of coolant in there, it protects the components from corrosion. But yeah, I don't want to take any chances with this motor. I really don't want to mess it up and corrode the cooling passages, so I'll get the coolant flushed as soon as I can. I got actually quite a few things I need to do to this car that I've neglected. Another one is my trunk is a huge mess. So the other thing I got is this dash cam. Now I got this dash cam from Valava, whatever, and I've never actually even opened it, and I ordered it a long time ago. This came from when Street Speed did his paid content advertising thing for this dash cam, and it seemed good. It has a swivel on it. We'll open this up a little bit later. I don't want to like get it open and lose all the components, but anyone can look this up. I need to get this installed. I haven't done it obviously in months, and was one of the things I wanted to get done, and I haven't. And the other thing was, I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed this, and this is the, well, let me turn on the car. Oh, let's do cold start. And another thing I wanted to show was my exhaust tips. When I was doing and God, it's windy, sorry. When I was doing the rev battle with the Hellcat, we were noticing that my exhaust tips are uneven. I'm pretty sure you can see it in the thing, but you notice this one's like way further back and like up high. It's probably gonna burn the stuff soon, and this one is not. So it's probably when they did the muffler delete. I don't ever recall seeing that until I did that rev battle, but could be just that I didn't notice it. I probably need to look at some old videos and see if it moved at some point, like got bent or something, or if it was just always been like that and I never noticed it. But I got to get that fixed too, because now that I see it, I can't unsee it. And probably the same thing with you guys. Started up and is idling very nicely. Okay, so the other thing I had was this. I mean, obviously it's seen better days. This mount was from when I had my WRX, and I had this V1 installed in the WRX. So I had like a nice mount, but I had it all wired, and now I got this, and I really don't like this. I got to get it fixed, so I need to find a mount that works with these cars and a way to integrate the power into this system up here, which shouldn't be too hard, but it's just one of those things that I have to do. I mean, I'm getting tired of watching this thing flail around, and I'm pretty sure it's not as effective. It was attached better, but some screw fell off or something like that, and I didn't fix it yet. So those are a couple of things I just need to get going on this car. I need to put the lights on the Accord, because I might be selling the Accord. But just a little update about me and my life. So today, well, let me show you here since I'm going to drop this off. This is a heart monitor thing that I'm wearing because the doctor wanted to make sure my heart was okay. So some sort of, I don't know, just doctor crap. So got this thing I've been wearing, and I've been off for a few days too. And I've been wearing these leads. Let's see if it'll show up. Been wearing these leads on my body, and that's it telling me that it disconnected. So I need to go actually return this to them right now, and that's what I'm doing. But just giving you a little update. I'm fine. I'm not dying or anything. This is just like a precaution from the cardiologist to make sure there's no problems. I mean, now that I got kids, I certainly don't want to die, so there we go. So I'm gonna go drop this off right now. Then I gotta make a pit stop at Lowe's, and then I'm gonna check my messages to see if anyone found me a thermostat and or to see what coolant I should run. So hopefully we can do the coolant in this guy. So that's what I'm gonna go do right now. Go give that to the doctor. And the car is a mess. We all knew that. Let's go. Maybe someone with a taser can tell me, like, the traction doesn't seem to want to, like, certain parameters don't change, like the steering. Why is the steering on track if it's eco? Is that normal for steering to go on track with eco, or is that just me? I mean, it's possible maybe somehow the steering being on track is part of eco. I don't get it, but it just seems like everything's not, you know, aligning the way it should. Like, I can't control this here, and I should be able to. So that's track mode settings, and then like default, everything's fine. Default is transmission and eco, paddle shifters off. Actually, I want the paddle shifters on. See, and I'm assuming this is normal, but it just feels like I'm locked out of stuff all the time. Like the traction's street there, everything's sport there, street there, street. Then if I click eco here, traction street, and steering is street. So, okay. Before it was track. I don't know. Whatever, it's the way I want it set right now. So I just noticed that it you know, the steering keeps messing up. Not messing up, the steering keeps not changing. So probably something I'm doing wrong, but just wanted to note that. Uh-oh. So I was just braking there and it shut down. Luckily I'm at a light. It doesn't do that often. I don't know why it just did that. This is the first time it's done it in a very long time. But that's not a big deal. That's just one of the things that I deal with. But one thing I just want to show, I got 9,988 miles. So we're getting close to that 10K mark, just 12 miles. I feel like I should do something special, like talk about it or show what I've done to the car. Maybe I'll do that. Because I think there's a lot of new subscribers to the channel that don't know exactly everything I've done to the car and kind of the history and the cost of everything. So probably should make a video on that, just to give a little overview. But we're about to hit 10K. That's fun. I wish there was a way to keep the transmission on track, but like where it shifts track but it doesn't hold the revs like track. Does that make sense? Because I don't mind it shifting hard, I like that, but I don't like it holding the revs all high, which I know is just part of track mode. I just wish it was like a hard shift mode, because I feel better when the car's shifting hard. I feel like it's doing what it's supposed to do. And this is one of the first times I've driven around in eco mode, and I really like it. I don't know why they didn't put those modes on these cars, because honestly, this car's stock, like bone stock with the 245 tires it came with, it was really hard to press the throttle light enough to make it not spin the tires, like when you're at a light or when you're going quickly. Like you have to be really calm with the throttle, or else it'll spin. And with this eco mode, it would have solved that issue right away. Like, it wouldn't have been a problem. I don't know why they wouldn't come with the car to begin with, because it seems smart. I mean, it's not like a feature that's outclassed on a Scatpack. I mean, the Scatpack is still a decently expensive vehicle. I don't know why we wouldn't get eco mode. But I'm at the doctor to give him my little device. This thing, heart monitor, been wearing it all week. So I'll be back. That was quick. And last but not least, I need to do these guys on this side. So there's like a bunch of stuff for the car that I just haven't done. And it's because I've been dealing with like tune issues and other like larger issues. It just doesn't, stuff like that just seems minor in comparison to the car actually working. Kind of funny, but let's go. I do like that this thing is red now, but except my button's not red. Maybe I need a red button. Probably like have to rip apart half the car to change that out. Look, there's a new Camry. I think those actually look really good. I'd like to see how the V6 one is. It should be comparable to a WRX in acceleration, not in launch, but just in terms of you know, once it's got traction, acceleration, it's really fast. 300 horsepower. Okay, and a second ago I mentioned the car not being jumpy in eco. And I just realized the reason for that is it starts in second gear. I forgot about that. So it always starts in second gear. That feels like it's bad for the transmission, honestly. Maybe you guys can tell me what you think, but starting in second gear, it's gonna put a ton of load on the transmission, just grinding away at that one gear, and I would imagine slip for such low gears. But as long as you're accelerating lightly, I guess it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It's kind of goes against most things that I believe. Like, you start a manual car in second, it's gonna put additional wear on the clutch, trying to get it go. Okay, so I'm here at Lowe's, and the second gear thing was kind of like tripping me out. So I didn't initially realize it was starting in second gear in eco. I knew it did, but I just kind of forgot. So I want to see if it, like, if you floor it, if it'll go into first, or if it really only does second no matter what. So I'm gonna floor it right now. Okay. Not sure if that was second or third, but that was a little unexpected. I thought it was going to take off all slow. Oopsie. So maybe that was second, but second still has plenty of power. I think even in a stock Scat, it would do it. And that's what I just did. Clearly there's still a lot of power in second gear, so you really don't need first gear unless you're racing and you're on a sticky tire, because even, you know, I don't know about a stock Scat, but in this one with the Pro Charger on it, I'm definitely in the Hellcat. First gear's probably on the street mostly worthless unless you have a, you know, drag radial or something like that. So it makes a lot of sense, actually. I don't know why they didn't do that with this car, especially coming with 245s. It really can use a little bit less move from the beginning. It can use a little bit less gear, but whatever. But I'm gonna go inside, and I'm going to park this car on the other side of the driveway because we are going to work on the Accord, and I'll talk about that in just a second. I got my trusty Accord here, and the goal right now is going to be to change these lights out. Lovely Accord. Sorry about the cold start, I forgot. Okay, so the story with the Accord here, and it's hot, so you guys are gonna maybe start seeing me sweating like crazy. I'll hurry up. So the story with the Accord here, if you guys recall, I made a video a while ago, not a while ago, maybe a month or so ago, talking about the Accord, the Charger, my wife's Pilot, and potentially getting her a new car. I think we kind of decided that we needed the Pilot. The Pilot has to exist, so if I get her another car, then the Accord will go, and then the Pilot will stay in place of the Accord. So that means I'm probably going to be selling the Accord because I'm already at 9,000 subscribers, and I said I would get my wife a fast car like a Mustang or some of the other stuff we were looking at, the Q50 Red Sport. But I said I would do that when I hit 10,000 subscribers, and I'm at 9,000 today. So thanks everybody. I just hit 9K today, and so it's looking like it's coming to reality. So that means I gotta get these lights done so I can sell this thing. And I paid $5,000 for this car. I'm sure it's worth at least, you know, $5,000, probably, maybe give or take a little bit, because I did buy this from some family members of mine, and they gave me a pretty good deal. It's all complete, runs good. It's got about 118,000 miles. It needs new lights and maybe new rims, but I'm not sure if that's all that necessary to just sell it. Let me give you guys a quick walk around. Glad to get out of there, it's hot. So here's the Accord. You can see it's in pretty good shape. No major damage. We got those little things from loading stuff in the trunk, and a bumper sticker, which I'll have to remove. Just a few minor things, but I mean, this is a, you know, 10-year-old car. It's not perfect. And the rims are kind of blah. Tires are fine though, at least not tremendously bad. But the biggest thing, in my opinion, that makes this car look bad is these lights. So once we get that done, I think the car will look a lot better. So, God, as much as I hate to do it, let's get this done. Okay, I'm back out here to actually do this. I'm really gonna do these lights. Get the garage. Alright, we're just gonna move the Scatpack. Alrighty, look at this old engine. So I remember I watched a video on how to do this, but I have certainly forgotten. So I think we're gonna start by taking these out, and I don't think you need to take the whole bumper off, but we'll see. Alright, we've got that front cover piece off. So now I think we can access I might have to look up that tutorial. I thought this would be easier than it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't want to just start removing random stuff. Be right back. Huh. I just came back out here and the hood was closed. Did not close it. The wind must have knocked it over. Yeah, these struts are totally going out. Check this out, look. It's up all the way. Let's push down a little bit. I'll have to keep that in mind when I'm working under this thing. And maybe buy new struts. It'll keep easy enough to replace. See, that's the thing, like when you're selling a car, like it's easy to just go crazy and like fix every little tiny problem the car might have, but it's really not a lot of value in that, because then you're spending a bunch of time and money making something perfect for someone when you would usually just rather do it themselves and spend less money. So but anyway, what I discovered was you have to remove the entire front bumper, so that sucks. So I know there's a bunch of clips on the sides and bottom and everything, but it's going to be really hard for me to get to those bottom clips. So I'm going to get a ram. See, if I were in the garage, or if I had the garage cleaned out, which is still a work in progress, I would just use, I would jack it up and put it on jack stands, but I don't have that luxury. But ramps are good. You can always use ramps anyway, so I think I'll buy some ramps. Okay, it is now a couple days later, a few days later, maybe a week. I still have the cord here in the driveway since like it has a few bolts removed and stuff, and kind of remind me to do that, but I went to Harbor Freight and they didn't have any ramps, so I just kind of gave up on the whole thing. I probably can just like squeeze myself under here to do it, but it just sounds like a huge pain. I really would just rather have it on ramps. So that's still a work in progress. I really don't need to get it done until I'm gonna sell it, but you know, it's just something I wanted to do anyway. So everything came for this. The belts just came yesterday. So I got the coolant, the belts, and the thermostat, and the little tool to adjust the tensioner. So I should be good to go. The only thing I'm lacking is something to clean the clean everything, because it got coolant all around it. So I wanted to clean all the pulleys and everything, and I don't know what to clean them with. So I was probably just gonna buy some simple green. I think that's a decent thing to do. But I'm gonna do this today. But I'm gonna upload this video that I'm doing right now today, in just a few minutes. I just wanted to get some closure on the Accord and why I hadn't done it. So I know that this is gonna be a pretty boring video. Maybe not, I don't know. It's hard to tell what's gonna be boring. You guys seem to like my content, so just let me know if there's anything I can do different. Because, yeah, I just wanna make something that people like to watch, not just boring. Because if it's boring, then I just do it on myself. Don't need to show you guys. So that's gonna be it for now in this video. Gonna upload it in a second. And today, I mean, it's been raining. I'm really hoping it doesn't rain again, but you see it's already starting to rain. There's rain on the window there. So, and it looks pretty gross. So maybe maybe I'll try to start that today, maybe not. Maybe I'll just try to clean out the front of the garage so I can at least pull it in. I don't know, I'll do something. But that'll be in the next video. For now, gonna go upload this. Thanks for watching. Kind of long video, but had a few things that I need to do to the car. And yeah, so that's just basically it. And it's hot and I'm wearing a jacket because it's cold in the house. So I'm not crazy. Peace.
Black leather on his ass, keep a hustler heated. Weed is engaged in the pavement. Rubber escorts like I'm seeking arrangement. Push the gas, escalate the gauges, escalate.